Hi guys, I'm going to do Little Things by One Direction, just come out this week. There's a couple of tutorials already online, and a lot of them play it with open chords, basically down with G's and C's, and I'll talk a little bit about that at the end. The thing is with that though, there's another guitar which to me is really the main guitar, and it's playing these notes. Pretty much it's in the introduction, it's in all the verses, and it's also there in some of the choruses too. So I think without playing it up here I'm playing with the capo on the 5th, but without that it really doesn't have that sort of sound. So if you've got two guitars, great, play the open chords, play the G's and the C's, and that's exactly what you'll see on the video, that the guys are playing down here with using G's, C's, and as I say, I'll talk a little bit about that at the end. But I'll just show you how to play it a different way, and this is with the capo on the 5th. So your first chord is going to be a D, and it's actually a G chord, but because it's up here, if that's it sounds like a G, it's a D shape. So, and the trick here is just taking that finger off, so you're playing the 7th and you're playing the 5th, the open 5th on the capo on the top string, on the top E string. And the way that I play it is I just pick it and I make sure that this is pretty much sounding on the 3rd note. So if you can just think of that. And how I pick it is sort of fairly random, but it's just a case of getting the timing of the... So as I say, I pick it on the 3rd. I'm picking the 4th, the 3rd, and the top note. And then I'm coming down. So if I'm thinking of this is 6/5, I'm going 4, 3, 1, then 2, 3, 1 to get that. And then just throwing that in to become, then it's the same string as the only 2 bars, and then going to a G. Now it's not a full G, it's a G, but instead of playing that G, I'm playing the F sharp to get that same sound here. So just walk up from the bass note, the 6th string, to 2nd and the 3rd, and I'm going to be playing this chord. So it's all I've got is the 3rd there and this here, and I'm going to, if I can have my hand up. Okay, so again, playing the bass note, I'm just randomly hitting one of the middle notes and getting that note on the 3rd. Okay, the next chord, it's a B minor. So if you can play a B minor, which is basically just an A minor shape moved up to with a bar. Now, to me, it sounds like this is being played open. So I'm actually playing the B minor. Instead of playing a bar, I'm just playing this note here. This is the 5th string, 2nd fret, but I'm leaving this open to get that sound, which is a lovely chord. So a B minor, then an A, however you want to play an A. I like playing the little hammer on to get the suspended as well, so I do that in certain parts of the song, others not. And then it goes to the G, just 3. So you just arpeggioing anywhere in that. This is an actual, probably a normal G, but I don't need to play the top bits, but... And that's the intro. So I'll just play that intro all the way through for you. Okay, so, and that's exactly the form of the verses. So, what it doesn't do, and this is the sort of stuff that Ed Sheeran does, is the timing's a little bit unusual. So normally I would be thinking there'll be 2 bars of that, but not with Ed, he goes straight into. So, I'll just play that, and I'll just do the first verse so that you can just see how it goes. in mind like it's meant but for me. But bear this in mind, it was meant to be. I'm joining up the dots on the freckles on your cheeks, but it all makes sense to me. And go straight into the second verse, exactly the same. No, you never loved the crinkles in your eyes when you smile, never loved your stomach or your thighs. The dimples on the back, on the bottom of your spine, love them endlessly. So that's just the same thing straight through. So it's D to G with this F sharp to this B minor. If you just want to play normal B minor, that's fine, but I just like the sound of that B minor to the A. And then when you actually see the boys playing it, they play, and they're playing down here, but they just slide that up, so they're playing a G to an A, but back to D. Okay, so that's all the verses are exactly the same, and then it goes to no one let these little things slip out of my mouth. And you play this twice, so this is an E minor. These little G with that F sharp on it. So this is just a G chord. Slip out the B minor, whichever way you want to do it, of my mouth. And I always just pretty it up with a little hammer on it. So, and it does that twice, so it goes, won't let these little things slip out of my mouth. If I do, it's you, they add up to. And then it just goes to a normal G, but I'm in love with you. And all these little things. So just on the end, that I'm in love with you. A normal G, I tend to play those two notes on it, but you can do whichever G you like. And just a few strums. And all these little things, 1, 2, 3, pause, is how they do it there. So I'll just go through that chorus. So, I love him endlessly. Won't let these little things slip out of my mouth. If I do, it's you, they add up to, but I'm in love with you. And all these little things, 1, 2, 3, pause then. Then it's Louis with his cup of tea, etc. So you've got two verses, you've got Louis, then you've got Harry's verse, they're both exactly the same. Then Harry does the chorus exactly the same. Slip out of my mouth, but it's you, they add up to, I'm in love with you. The only thing different here is instead of going to that D, that repeated D, we're going to an E minor because we've got the bridge, and the bridge is done by a note. Okay, so in this case we're going, I'm in love with you. So that's the only difference in that second chorus, is it's going to the E minor for the bridge. You'll never love yourself as much as I love you. Okay, so there's 4 lines here that are almost identical, each one. They start with an E minor, they go to the G, and I'm playing it G with the F sharp. Again, G, and an A. So 3 of the lines are exactly the same. E minor, G, G, and A. The only one I play differently is the second line. You'll never treat yourself. It's still E minor, G, but then it goes to the B minor. I want you. So in 3 lines you go into the D before the A. In the second line you go into B minor before an A. Okay. So you'll never love yourself as much as I love you, and you'll never treat yourself. B minor. I love you. If I let you know I'm here for you, you'll never love yourself. it goes to a bit without, there's very little music here. Instead of going to the E minor, this is where Harry comes in, and I've just let these little things slip out of my mouth. So it's the chorus again, but they don't think they play the E minor. They go straight to the G. Things slip out of my mouth, 'cause it's you, it's you, it's you. They add up to I'm in love with you. And then you bring the guitar back in. And all these little E minor, all these little things slip out of my mind. But it's true, it's you, it's you. They add up to I'm in love with you. And all these little things. Okay. So hopefully that's pretty much everything, and fairly similar to how it's played on the record. Now, just one little thing, if you are playing it open tuning, which is just G's and C's, and there's D's, and I think there's an A minor in there, A minor 7 and a C. Because this is written by Ed Sheeran, one of his little tricks is instead of playing a D there, he often play that little chord there. So so if you are playing the second part of this and using these, if you're going from a C to D, just remember that Ed very rarely uses this. He always seems to play that chord, which is just moving up the C 2 frets. Okay, hope this has been useful. Thanks very much for watching.